Welcome to episode 44 of Topics of High Importance.
Brought to you by the Upford Network. Those are some fantastic symbols.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. I got them at the best store. You would not even believe. On sale, I'll admit. I know we don't usually like to get sale items because that diminishes their monetary value.
Oh, for sure.
But I got them on sale.
You didn't tell me the store, though.
Chez Jarry. There's a piece of furniture in front of the door, I told you. Oh. I've blocked the door, guys. I've blocked the door because I'm sick of the pup interruptions, you know?
All right.
I'm sick of them.
Well, then let's... what are we smoking, yo?
Today we're smoking sugar candy, which sounds like I made it up, and that those would be my last words. If I know I'm gonna die, I would say...
Give me sugar candy.
I would just say...
Sugar candy.
Sugar candy. Oh, the fluidity of this podcast, because of the dogs, is... It's supposed to be chill.
Yeah,
you know?
if you have animals, it's probably not the best place to make a studio.
Nope.
Well, I mean, cats are cool. Cats are cool.
It's also our bad for not training them to not bark at everything.
Yeah.
You know. But episode 44 of Topics of High Importance, I'm Kate, he's Paul. We're high. We're smoking sugar.
Just sugar candy?
We're smoking sugar candy, and we're smoking Durban Cheese.
Durban Cheese. That was a nice mix. And that was a
sativa and a hybrid.
A joint you rolled today.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't do the bong.
I don't roll joints often anymore because it wastes more weed.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, it takes longer. Let's be honest.
That's for sure.
But it was enjoyable. Halfway through the joint, I was like, am I high? And then at the end of the joint, I started singing Blackstreet very loudly. So I was like, yep, it's hit me. It's hit me right between the gems.
Right between the gems. That's pretty funny because usually when people say gems, they mean their testicles.
Oh my god!
I'm guessing you mean between your ears.
No, I mean I have two shiny emerald colored gems on my forehead.
Okay.
But they're not.
I figured we were talking about your brain, which was special. So right between your gems, I think it would have hit your brain. So
I don't remember what I was talking about, so I can't confirm or deny what the hell's going on. I don't understand.
You don't understand.
I don't understand. I don't know where we are. You're starting to blur
Mars,
out.
Man.
You're blurring out. We're on Mars?
We're on Mars.
Are we eating potatoes?
We're eating potatoes.
Just potatoes?
Just potatoes.
Is Matt Damon here?
No, we are Matt Damon.
We are Matt Damon. We are clones of Matt Damon?
No.
We are Matt Damon. We are AI?
No, the movie made about our life, Matt Damon portrayed it. We're still here.
We are the original.
Yes.
We are on Mars.
We're on Mars.
We grew potatoes.
We grow potatoes.
That's
what we do.
There were moments, Paul, I didn't know if you were going to survive.
Listen,
there were moments I was stressed.
Potatoes are tough to digest, right?
Okay, in my mind it was one of those explosions. Yeah, not a raw potato.
Okay.
Not a raw potato. It's all his shit. He makes the potatoes with his own shit. It's a good time. And then he eats potatoes.
I liked it.
I think that the California raisins would love going to Mars.
Yeah? Why would they love going to Mars?
I don't know. I feel like they would
just have a good time.
They would have a good time. Because you plop them anywhere, they're going to be happy. You know?
When they sing, they would sing through the grapevine, right?
What?
No?
I mean, you mean the song.
Yeah. They didn't create the song.
No, but the way you said it, I understood that you meant that they were vocally singing as if the vine were their vocal cords. Singing through the grapevine.
No.
That's
I
not what
see.
You meant?
No, I meant they were singing the song through the grapevine.
Okay.
Which is not a fun song to be singing. I mean, it's a fantastic song, but you heard through the grapevine that he's going to get dumped.
Yeah,
that's
not a...
It's like, oh yeah, the song sounds fantastic.
And they're that's as soon as I said they're happy all the time, I thought back to I don't know who they are. Mm-hmm. I just know that they sing the song and they seem happy. The sunglasses. Man, the raisins with sunglasses.
And gloves.
And gloves.
Yeah, those Mickey Mouse white gloves.
Yeah, which in hindsight doesn't look good. But yeah, why are we talking about that? Oh, because I saw them on Mars. Who else do you see on Mars? That's not a topic at all.
No,
it's not
isn't.
A topic. It's episode 44.
Episode 44.
Sugar candy Durban cheese.
Sugar candy
Kate
Durban cheese. Kate and Paul.
Topic number 1. Oh fuck! Do you know what really, really, really grinds my gears?
What grinds your
gears?
gears?
Not fucking having snacks.
Snacks?
I almost said snakes.
Snakes.
I've wanted a snake. There's a guy I follow on Instagram. He's an artist, and he recently got a small, like, beige python.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So gorgeous.
And they're really cool to hold.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't think I could handle the finger foods.
Feeding them. Yeah.
I don't think I could handle that.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to give
Which is ridiculous because I eat cow.
For sure. But you're still giving it as a creature, you know?
Yeah, it's full. Yeah, if you delivered a cow to my doorstep, I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah. If you're giving it just blocks of meat, it's a different story.
Yeah.
But no.
Why can't they do that? Why can't they sell me blocks of mouse? That would be so much work for a creature that is built to digest that stuff.
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane.
Snakes.
Still haven't seen that film. Okay, this is tangent.
Okay, there was no numbers on them. I just put numbers on them. So do you want to change your number request?
I don't remember what number I said. Was it 1?
Just say a number then.
Apostrophe. Palindrome.
Those are not numbers.
I'm trying so hard. It's a squiggle 3.
3. Squiggle. Toys. Not the movie.
Well, it can be the movie.
I guess. Well, yeah.
Our rules are very clear. You talk about anything that the topic makes you think of.
True.
Or interested in.
So I guess we're going to talk about the movie because that was the first thing that popped up.
Well, we can say it. What I personally really liked it. I think I would...
Pizza Planet!
No.
What?
The movie Toys is not the movie Toy Story.
Oh, yeah, true. I saw the movie Toys.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And I saw that young.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And I think that if I watched it now, I would realize how fucked up it is.
I watched it recently, and it's still pretty fucked up.
Have my decisions been altered by this film? You know? Man, I don't even know if this is on topic.
A lot of people don't know what Toys, what it's about, so we should probably just discuss it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams. 1995, I think. It's mid-90s.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Right.
My aunt and uncle brought me.
Jane,
Cusack.
Yeah. Jane Cusack.
Yeah.
Go Brain.
LL Cool J?
I think so. He's the son.
Yeah.
Isn't he the son?
Yeah.
I love LL Cool J in movies.
Yeah, he was hilarious.
Oh, in Deep Blue?
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
Deep
Samuel Jack. Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
God, I've watched that movie so many times.
That's
why. Oh, I've told so many people this, but I'm gonna. It's because of that movie that I used to not. I stopped putting milk in my eggs because LL Cool J said not. Those were his dying words. Like, that's his video.
So the movie Toys is about. Were they brothers to each other?
So a kid inherits his parents died, and he inherits
his dad dies.
Company or something.
Yeah, but there's a reason why the guy from the army is involved. Is he his brother?
I really think people should just maybe look it up because this is not helping them.
No.
But
so
there's a military aspect, there's a family aspect, and there's a making toys aspect, and it's fucking crazy. Manipulation, a little bit of mental health stuff in there, I think.
Yes.
And then it's just whoa! But seeing it as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I like metal toys.
Metal toys?
Do you remember metal toys?
My Tonka trucks, man.
Yeah? Did you, big?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big, the size of, 2 shoe boxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of trucks. Sand dumping.
Yeah, or pickup trucks like that, too.
Did you have, a crane?
I had the pickup trucks. Mine were mainly just trucks, as opposed to...
Pickup trucks. Oh! But didn't you say it was... the only word that's coming to mind is the claw, but that's not what you said at all. Are you sure it wasn't the claw?
The claw. I had a crane. It was a crane that...
What are we talking about? Cat?
You're talking about Caterpillar, the company?
Yeah, but you said Tonka.
Yeah.
To me that was always construction trucks, but they had just like straight up pickup trucks.
Yeah.
That'd have been cool.
Trucks.
I would have loved a pickup truck as a kid. I love those fucking things. I've been in one a couple times.
Yeah, they're cool.
You feel like you're on another planet. It's just fucking insane.
Yeah,
you're above everything.
Like that's going to be the popular vehicle in Mars.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just like
hover
the
experience.
hover. I don't know. I keep going to Mars, but yeah.
Well, it's a planet that we are aware of. You could have said when we go to Springville, which is not a place.
Springville.
It's probably a place. I mean, looking at the proportion of really, really straightforward town names, I'm pretty sure Springville is around.
Yeah. And if it's
Autumnville, Winterville, Somerville. For sure Somerville is around.
It must be a nice place to go to.
Haleville, Rainville, Lakeville. These are all cities, I'm sure.
Villeville? I'm sure there's a
Villeville? Probably. Probably. A very small place. They sell candles and cheese. And it's just like 3 houses.
And drapes.
It's and drapes. Candles, cheese, drapes. 3 houses on the strip. People love their product, so they keep returning to them. Apparently that's a thing though, right?
For sure.
The businesses are doing that? Making tourism is becoming really big again.
Okay.
My information is probably flawed, but the sort of artisanal thing is really popular.
Yeah.
So people will drive a couple hours or whatever to go to Springville because they have this. It's only made there, It's like, oh, the Springville cheese mint.
Okay,
cheese mint.
So each town has their niche product that they kind of don't sell anywhere else or do anywhere else. So, okay.
Yeah, when I go to see my dad, he always takes me to specific.
Yeah, so that's one of those places known for they have so many flea markets for whatever reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And this place is they just have a lot of different tarts and pies.
Tarts and pies. And then another one they make great buttons. For clothing. Mm-hmm. They don't sell the clothing, but they make the best buttons.
For these places to survive nowadays, they probably do that, and they probably sell on Etsy.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. What's our topic that we're talking about right now? Toys. Metal toys. And the Tonka trucks were metal?
In the beginning, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
At that size? That must have been heavy.
Hell yeah.
Are you doubting your own memory?
Mm-mm.
They were straight up metal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 shoeboxes. I'm not saying
Well, 2 shoeboxes is a lot of fucking metal, man.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it's a pickup truck, so just imagine that there's
no back, and there's wheels. I get it. It's a frame, like a car.
Yeah.
Like a car,
but bigger.
I had my brothers had one of those trucks that transports cars. And it had that flap at the back,
goes up and down,
and that was metal. And the whole thing was metal, and it was just like those hinges. And like I've said a million times, miniatures are my thing.
Yeah,
I love miniatures. I don't know why I haven't tried to make miniatures. It's the cutest thing ever. Actually, my therapist, because I was talking about my therapist about making a box that I go to when I start my mood gets low.
Yeah.
To little reminders, little lists, and we were talking about how having actual objects in there rather than just lists would be more effective. So my cold exposure thing or holding an ice cube to feel present, I could put fake ice cubes in my box, or whatever.
Just light up ice cubes that you put in.
Yeah, exactly. Or to train, I could make a tiny dumbbell. Put that in there, and have these little miniatures made to remind myself that okay, you gotta work on this before you go further down,
Pretty
funny, right?
Yeah.
Miniatures,
Cool.
trucks, metal toys. Got it.
Yeah, because the physical feel of something is much stronger than just a piece of paper, I find, to me.
Oh,
anyways.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So,
which is a strong point for toys.
Yeah.
Toys are not books. Books are not toys.
No.
They each have their benefits.
Yeah. Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So many different Hot Wheels. Oh,
you still have a bunch.
I still have a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a huge collection. And then I had one of those mats that you roll down. It's like a city.
Did you have loop-de-loops?
No, I never.
Really? So you just, with your hand, you just woo!
Yeah, kind of. Well, our couch was really, and we had a lot of pillows, so just making a different terrain was very simple and easy.
Oh, wow, you're driving through Nevada.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes they were all removed, and it was just an oval. But yeah, so just those types of different terrains. I had some types of ramps, but I never chased okay, I'm going to start building these. I don't know.
You can totally understand those guys who have like a room dedicated to this shit,
sure,
right?
for sure.
Whoa, you just fucking zone out. You press your little remote, and your car goes wee, and then you're like, "Ooh, this is the park where I met my wife." And then you're like, you make that, and then you're like, "Ooh." Well, I mean, obviously there's different levels of like some are just I don't know, bright orange track and they don't care. But I've seen a few impressive rooms of people who've built like for trains mostly, but like cars too. And then there was that marble guy. Wasn't that marble guy?
Yeah, he had a whole room with just the whole thing that
racing marbles.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Cool pastimes.
Stuff. Yeah.
That's a good reason to motivate oneself to make money. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to follow society's rule of making money, which is pretty much your only option.
Kind of, yeah.
You know.
Unless you're, yeah.
And if you're at the point where you can actually afford to choose what you do in order to, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, what are we talking about? I've lost control. Toys.
Yeah. I never really had my parents
it's gone.
They did spend money on toys. But it was never excessive, so it always had to be like, do I really want this?
Yeah.
And so I never really kind of pursued one type of toy. It was mainly just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I had like some sports equipment.
Oh, because you couldn't have many.
Some Legos. Yeah. So I'm not going to start collecting Lego sets, especially since they were, these things are quite expensive. And a lot of the stuff that I would get would have been hand-me-down from, well, not really from Joe since he was 9 years older than me, but Johnny from me for sure got a lot of stuff. So
hand-me-downs, yeah.
It was just spread all over as opposed to.
Oh, for sure. We were, for us it was spread all over as well. And we each got before my dad left, we had more money.
Yeah.
And then it was like going to Toys R Us and making our lists and before Christmas and our birthdays and getting all these toys and like when I was at my almost most cluttered and had to make a tiny path on my floor to go to the bathroom at night, it was mostly like action figures and toys and stuff like that, I like toys. It's fucking crazy. I mean, not to get like it just sucks that like so many kids don't have that luxury at all.
Yeah, or that experience. And
not that you need a shit ton, like I'm talking about even just one toy.
But just, having enough that you're happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, kids are meant to play. That's how you fucking learn.
For sure.
And then, anyways.
That imagination.
Yeah.
You gotta let it run wild.
Yep.
It's tough going back to that as an adult.
Going back to imagination?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you did
We've
as a
locked
kid.
a lot of doors.
Yeah.
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 I thankfully have been encouraged to keep them open because I'm an artist.
Oh, yeah.
I am an artist and it's okay to feel and think things when you're an artist. But for the most part, like, you're supposed to stop playing. You're supposed to put down your toys. You're supposed to throw it all away. Mm-hmm. And as opposed to, like, just develop everything within a balance, which kind of means, like, I feel like a lot of adults hoard toys because they were, like, told that you can't play with these anymore.
Yeah.
Like, all of this fun shit that makes you happy, you can't have anymore because you're too old.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
I mean, fuck. How many? I don't know. Like,
no,
maybe kids
they should tell kids the same things. Like, listen, in a couple of years, you're gonna get older. You can't have that many toys. You have other shit to do.
Or just don't get them that many toys to begin with.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, concentrate on your fun as opposed to telling them to shut everything out.
Yeah.
Because that's what you should do.
Okay, Rebecca. Today we're downsizing. Today we're looking. Which toys do you prefer? Yeah. Which toys make you most happy? Do you miss this toy? If I hide it behind my back. Do you miss it? Do you miss it? I miss it. Here you go. Okay, you get to keep it. I'm such a good parent. I'm such a good parent. I had fucking I think I've spoken about this before. My She-Ra castle breaks my heart that I like all the things that and especially I'm so touchy, like I textures and colors and all that, like noises. Yeah, all the toys that made noise and like even just like the sound of a hinge.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's all like I'm very, very stimulated by that. I think you are too. And it's like to have those things taken away and replaced by books, which are like completely devoid of any fun.
Yeah.
It's like, and this is what you have to do because you don't have time for that anymore. Like, what the fuck? Maybe we wouldn't be sitting in parks drinking at 12 because we have our toys still. Hey, Danique, do you want to come over and have like fun with marbles? And she's like, yeah, I really do. And then they just fucking have fun with marbles, and then maybe there's snacks. You know, when they talk about their feelings.
I was waiting how long it took. That was pretty long for the snacks.
It was not that was not a from my snack portion.
It was.
It wasn't from my. I was portraying a moment that I would have enjoyed.
Okay.
You know.
All right. I'll believe you.
Yeah.
I'll believe you. Snacks is.
It's not on the table because we don't have any, and the bread is kind of stale. So a peanut butter toast is even off the table for enjoyment purposes.
All right. Well,
I've just had pizza today. I'm very hungry.
Choose a number.
12.
Okay.
It's 2. It's 2. The number's 2. Or is it 1? There's both.
There's both.
There's both.
Festivals.
I hate them. Go. No, what's your opinion first?
It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Okay. It's usually. It starts off with a high, like oh my god, this is fantastic, yeah. And then after you just like you kind of see all the strings behind.
Diarrhea. Help me.
I wasn't thinking that wise, but I'm just in general. Some of them are just really underwhelming and just like.
Oh,
a shit
you mean
show.
like just a disappointment?
Yeah.
As opposed to like just based off of the physical discomfort. Because if the festival was good, then the physical discomfort wouldn't be so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But like when the sound's not particularly good, there's not enough bathrooms, you know, the food's expensive.
Well, the way that they design it, well, if we're going to talk about music ones, a lot of them now are all these 3-day festivals, 2-3-day festivals, and to do that, they dilute the talent, you know, they spread it out. And if you're
if they're massive, they have all
course.
the talent.
Well, not all the talent, but I mean, some people who want to go there for like 2 bands, you end up staying there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
Well, you see other people. That's the point, right? I guess.
But a lot of people.
What's the point?
Yeah.
What's
no.
Point?
But I mean, how many people do you expect to do the whole festival, like from A to Z? You know.
Well, no, of course, but I think our musical interests are so broad, also that like. Well, broad. Well, I mean, like people will still get enjoyment from going. Like some people will love this person more than that person.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, obviously, the big sellers will all
always have
like, huge crowds, but
yeah.
You know those people are still gonna have fun.
I
still
think,
gonna have fun.
I think the in between, what I don't like about it is that there's not like they're very poorly designed for like chilling. Still, like between, you know what I mean?
Terrible.
Like
that's
I
not considered
I don't
a
mind
valuable
listening
space
to 3
for them.
or 4 bands in one day, but I'm gonna have to listen to 12 throughout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no place where I can, unless I'm just gonna go back to my car or wherever where you know
somewhere to fucking rest.
Yeah. So there's no like just like okay, this place is kind of blocked out most of the sound and people could just hear. And just...
Although, have you been to like Coachella or whatever?
No, I haven't been to any of the really big ones.
Because maybe they do have like tents or something.
Yeah, maybe it's just over Montreal. It's just whatever. Things are not that big.
Yeah.
Right? But I know
there's so much corruption in festivals, isn't there?
Oh.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of people, screwing up people over, or just like monsters at the head of them. Like I'm pretty sure Coachella's like CEO or whatever or creator is like right wing nut job, and like everybody's just like, I want to see XYZ. You know?
XYZ is good though.
XYZ's fucking good. XYZ's fucking good, and it's a difficult choice to make. I'm so hungry. Let me describe the burger I'm seeing.
Okay, so this is at the burger festival, because we have festivals for burger, poutine, and pizza, I think, as well. No, we don't have a pizza week here, do we?
Why isn't there a pizza week? Why isn't there a pizza week?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. That makes
Why
no
isn't
sense.
there a pizza week?
They should definitely.
Why don't they have a pizza week?
Yeah, I think it's poutine and burgers. We have a burger week.
I didn't know we had a burger week.
Yeah.
I don't need a burger week.
I know.
I get my rocks off with onions, bacon, and Doritos. So I don't need your shit. I don't need your pad thai burger. Okay, fuck off.
No, you don't want any.
Fuck off.
Poutine burger.
No, fuck off. I would probably enjoy some of the burgers. I'm not saying that they're all bad. Mm-hmm. I'm saying I'm disinterested because my standards are so low when it comes to meat consumption. Maybe it's also because I haven't tried many things, you know? I haven't, because it's only very recent, like last 2 or 3 years, that I'm not like, ooh, you know? I try things now, and I enjoy mixed flavors, which as an adult I realized took a while, but you know.
You're just explaining the movie Ratatouille.
Oh my god! Oh, who was? Somebody was talking about Ratatouille recently, and they were like, oh, and like coming back onto a conversation they'd had before or something. I was like, it's in Ratatouille, it's not a mouse, it's a rat. And then he was like, oh, right, you're right. And I'm like, it's in the title. That's why it's called that. And then they were like, oh. I don't remember. Did this happen? I don't know. Maybe it was a dream.
Stories of Kate Bradley.
The stories of Kate Bradley. The lines are blurred. Paul, the lines are often blurred. I've spoken to a few people about how sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm on the edge of going insane. Yeah. And then you're like, pull it back. I mean, it's probably a completely twisted conception of what that might feel like, but it's like, yeah, the lines are blurred. Between reality and falsehood. So perhaps I shouldn't be in theater, which I'm not. Improv, which kind of is. Theater. It is theater.
It is.
It's a performance.
It is a performance.
If you're new to the podcast, Paul and I do improv.
Yes.
Look into our careers. They are not online.
So
I made $5 from improv last night. And then I immediately spent it on alcohol.
There you go.
The life of a comedic person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So what food festivals would you attend?
Oh yeah, those. Food festivals. The Chicken Nugget Food Festival.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That could be.
Where the fuck is that?
I think we're going to have to edit this.
Come on, McDonald's.
We're going to have to edit this.
Come on, McDonald's. You think you're on top? Come on, put that thing together. Come on.
You wouldn't want McDonald's to put that thing together unless they were just financing it and it was like nuggets from everywhere.
Yeah,
whether it's big chains or small places, they pay the same cost
same
for
thing
the
like
table.
Like a rib fest.
Yeah.
It's just McDonald's sponsors it.
Man, those guys were hot.
Because they're going to make money on nuggets regardless of these people that come there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. Well, we've discussed this many times, that corporations could like really do good by just not being assholes and encouraging other people, and it's like
to compete.
And if your product's good and you're a good company, people are gonna buy your fucking stuff, you know. Shitheads. But what was your question? I was talking about how hot the guys were at the Rib Fest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But then I found out that it's kind of a thing. I think I may have mentioned this also.
Well, they're selling meat, yo.
I get that they're selling meat, but I didn't realize they were also selling meat. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's just it's counter to what my association of Rib Fest, which is a very masculine thing.
Yeah, well, they want the men to bring the women,
and
they want the women to eat.
They want the women. They're encouraging the women to stay by being like, we're hot.
Yeah, pretty much.
But aren't the hot guys making the hyper heteros uncomfortable?
Hyper heteros uncomfortable? No.
Men who get like uncomfortable with sexuality with regards to another man.
Well, I don't think any of them
were
like
almost topless. They're
ribs.
Almost topless. They have these tiny little.
Because it's hot, man. They're cooking ribs all day.
On Queer Eye, wife lover instead of wife beater, wife lover, which I love because it's like, anyways, but I get your point.
Yeah.
It's a hot stove.
You're
grill.
Yeah.
Stove. Would you like some ribs on the stove? Stovetop ribs. Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, I feel like a little Joey in my mom's pouch. Just like, give me some burgers.
Yeah. Can you imagine just sliding a burger in?
Ugh, there's so much grossness in kangaroo pouches. Let's stop talking about food. No, it's gross. There's grossness in it. Because that jelly bean, he's like, ooh, you remember the baby jelly bean? You've seen that video, right?
Yep,
fucking crazy. Bean. We used to watch things like this. The baby jelly bean crawls up the mother's pouch. and latches onto a teat. Wait, no, what happens? It comes out of the butt.
So food festivals.
Comes out of the butt.
Food festivals?
And then crawls up the
about...
pouch. And into the pouch, latches onto a teat. Amendment? It's not the right word. It doesn't come out of her butt. It comes out of her kangavee. Comes out of her kangavee. The jelly bean crawls up the pouch.
Yes.
I'm miming. Goes in the pouch.
I'm miming.
Goes in the pouch, suckles the teat.
And lives
And
there.
now you know.
So basically...
And then it grows in the pouch.
It just moves into its own apartment.
Yeah.
Like,
it grows outside of the womb.
Mm-hmm.
How fucked up is that? It's a mammal!
Yeah.
Marsupials are weird.
They're fucking weird.
Are kangies marsupials?
I don't know. Don't quote me. Don't quote me.
Stop it. You would love to be quoted.
Nope.
Me. Quote me everywhere. Say what I say. Then I could die happy, clutching a crunchy bar. Crunchy. Don't mistake it with a crunch bar. Very
festival?
Different. Crunchy. Ooh, chocolate bar festival? Yeah.
Are there that many?
Yeah. But again,
custom
biggies. So like your Caramilks, your Nestle's, your
yeah, but you can get those at Deponers.
No, I get it. Who cares, man? You know what it made me feel like to go into that candy store? It's walking around mountains of candy. You're in Pixar's Pixar's that game, WrestleMania. Big guy with jeans. What's it? Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh my goodness! I don't think is it Pixar?
I think it's Pixar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What are we talking? Yes.
So what about his jeans?
He's wearing them. Doesn't he have like overalls?
Okay, so you want to go like to the Candy World?
Candy World in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Pixar's Wreck-It Ralph. I knew that.
Wreck-It. I'm gonna wreck it.
Wreck-It. I'm gonna wreck it.
Love that movie.
Me too. It's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah. The bugs are really intimidating.
Yeah.
Festivals.
King Candy.
Mac and Cheese Festival probably exists.
That's tough, man. Mac and cheese is filling. So I guess if they would all
you
have
get
the right
portions,
size. Yeah, if they have the right size, but then would they make money? They would have, I don't know. But yeah. And if there would be one, I would definitely like that.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese one.
Mac and cheese. Little
Hot
bit
Dog
of
Fest.
like, oh yeah. In Queer Eye, I'm gonna like, it's so good. I love it. And when the show stopped, I almost gasped. I was like, "There's not another episode."
Oh,
I was like, "What?
Give me
What?
more!
This was boosting my self-esteem." They redo a firehouse, and they're doing like a fundraiser to pay for training for rural firefighters, and so they have to make up that money, which is insane. And then they make hot dogs, but in like such a wonderful way. Like they're just normal hot dogs, and then like the sauce, and they're like cut in two, so grilled like.
Yeah.
Open, and then one of the sauces was mustard, Dijon mustard with like a bunch of honey. Just mix that together, and then the other one I can't remember, something like a garlic, something creaminess, and like with like cracked chips all over it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what?
Just change the game.
Give me the hot dog.
Just change the game.
Because they were like, are these $4 hot dogs? They bit into them, and they're like, these are $5 hot dogs. Oh, Anthony.
Hot dogs.
I fucking love hot dogs.
They're fantastic, even though they're horrible.
Yes.
But they're fantastic.
Oh, they're horrible. Of course, I love a grilled hot dog.
I like a grilled hot dog in a steamed bun.
No, the other way around.
Yep.
It's the other way around.
Yes, exactly.
What the hell?
Sorry.
I was like, what
A toasted hot
the
dog.
hell?
A
Although I
toasted
kinda
hot dog
wanna try
bun with a steamed wiener.
Steamed wiener, because I don't like the charring on the wiener.
Yes, exactly.
I like the occasional grill mark. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's those like 3 dark lines across just one section of it. But
So
when
you know it's
like a.
you know it's been cooked, like those barbecue Fritos.
But they're already cooked.
Barbecue Fritos have the grill lines on them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a mold or something, or they're grilled. I don't believe that they're. I think it's fake.
Yes.
It's fake.
Probably.
Yeah, Fritos is fake.
Yeah, and that's why I think Mitch Hedberg makes a joke about it.
I don't.
I
You're
like
just
my
gonna have to say it.
I don't remember, so I won't say
Okay.
it. Sorry.
It's okay. Mitch Hedberg, look him up. He's fantastic.
He is.
I think he affected my speech pattern on stage sometimes. Him and Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
I don't know why. It started a lot when I got on stage. Maybe I was like giving myself time.
Yeah.
They're like, you think you're important. It's just like weird. Weird how we develop our speech patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Festivals. Frickin' hot dogs. But the candy one for sure. Brownies, baked good festival, baked good
Pizza
festivals.
festival for sure, right?
I was referring more to like brownies and stuff.
Okay, you're going dessert.
Like desserts.
Dessert festival.
Dessert festival. Yes. As long
Where would a dessert festival be?
In a well-aired area. So
outside?
Yeah. Or in a convention center. I don't give a shit. Put me in a convention center for sure. Put me in a convention center next to a big park.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my candy, then I'm gonna go out, and then I'm come back in and get more candy, and then go out and get back in and get more candy, and then like but maybe the people will die. Would people die?
Well, unless they set up like little exercise things like
with German shepherds.
With German shepherds,
the German shepherd runs. You have to follow. That is.
I don't think you're gonna make much money with that. No.
But it sounds like so much fun.
Chase dogs.
It sounds. No, they're being
being chased?
Sometimes.
Oh, no.
They're going in a circle.
No.
They're walking.
Poor people.
Can we come back to the why of this?
So that
they
get exercise and not kill themselves
they don't kill themselves by just eating candy.
Yeah.
Cakes. What's your favorite cake? I know you're not a cake person, but...
Like we're talking about proper cakes, or we're talking about...
Well, I mean, I don't have much of a...
Cream-filled...
I don't know many. I'm not bourgeois. Or just connoisseur, I just don't know.
There's cheesecakes.
Oh, yeah, true. You do like the cheesecake.
Cheesecakes, chocolate cakes.
Chocolate cakes?
Yeah, as long as the icing is not super sweet and it has no fondant.
Ugh, fuck fondant.
Fuck fondant.
I think I've probably said fuck fondant more than anything else in the world.
Really?
I think I've possibly made this claim before about another word.
You can quote her on it.
Quote me on it. Put me on a t-shirt. Send me the money.
Fuck the fondant.
Fuck the fondant.
You should totally make a t-shirt. Fuck the fondant.
The fondant. Yeah.
Fuck the fondant. Fuck the fondant.
Fuck the fondant. It's an audio t-shirt. You hug your boyfriend. Fuck the fondant. Fuck the fondant. Whatever happened to those t-shirts? They were big for it. Like, and there was one guy who was selling like Iron Man t-shirts with like the light up in the middle.
As soon as you wash it, it starts to
degrade.
Yeah.
Do you know this for a fact?
Well, things with a lot. We had them for the rink.
Oh, for the rink, yeah.
And anything you gotta glue back and put back and all kinds of stuff that. It just doesn't work as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Unless it's a thicker material, but then you're not going to sell it for $25 anymore, right?
No. But it's not. It's the mechanism that has to be sturdier, not the material.
Well, if it's woven inside. Well, anyways, it's just the way that it's made. It's just cheap as possible. That's what they're going for, which means cheap.
Sugar cube sculptures.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice.
I think, and then you could just go around.
People would be licking. You could just go around, so different.
Very, very a la cloudy meatballs, meatball clouds.
Yeah,
cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Just like walking in like a snow of sugar that people have just shaved off. So there's a bunch of these like glorious sculptures around you as you walk, and then you just sort of you just flop like a worm onto the ground and suck up some sugar, and then you just like wiggle yourself back up.
That's so gross.
And then you keep walking and look at and then you sort of trip again. And then Sugar festival. I really wish you could see the wiggling arm right now. I'm holding my elbow with one hand, and the other hand is limp.
Yeah,
so I'm directing. I'm bobbing it up and down using my left hand that is supporting my right elbow. Join in with me. If you join in with me, I swear we're sharing a high five if we know each other. If you know me, you know me. If you know me and I know you, that's also important. If you put right hand, left hand, right elbow, limp right hand, bob it up and down. exhausted.
Yeah, that was a lot of effort.
Oh.
Good job.
And so little sustenance.
It sounds like it's time for a road trip.
Road trip. Topic number 1.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Road trips.
I've had many.
Mm-hmm.
Not that many.
No?
Not that. I mean, we didn't have like a road trip family.
Okay.
It wasn't like that.
Longest road trip?
Longest road trip. Oh, like 10 hours, something like that.
Where would you go? You remember?
Was Pennsylvania the furthest in that way?
On our trip?
Yeah.
Was it 10 hours?
Oh, well, I mean, my dad drove me all around England. That was probably more than 10 hours.
Really? Yeah.
We went to a lot of places. He took me to Bath. He took me to Stonehenge.
Like in one trip. What's the longest, like one... Like going to Toronto was 6 hours.
I got you. Of course. That was the question. Yeah. Of course that was the question.
Road trip.
Although you could say, like, you know, a 72-hour road trip, you're going to stop at places. It's still a 72-hour.
Yeah, if you're staying like in a motel just for sleeping and then you're taking off and driving.
Yeah, actually he did. Yeah, he did take me to a couple places where we ended up being... We went to Wales.
Okay.
He took me to Wales. No, he didn't. Were we in Wales? Maybe we were close to Wales. The signs were in Welsh.
Okay.
Yeah, their alphabet is fucking crazy. The language just doesn't sound like anything.
Hilarious.
It's crazy.
It's still
no, it probably sounds like something, but like you can't read it.
At all.
It's not like Japanese where you can sort of phonetically guess. So many consonants throughout. What are we talking about? Fictitious
road trips.
Rats. Okay. So Ratatouille. Road trips. We would have these speaking of miniatures, miniature board games.
Yeah.
So we would have Connect 4. We would have
we had that too.
Trouble.
Trouble as well.
Yeah. With that boop, 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 boop in the middle, which is one of the reasons
Trouble
I
one
love
was
Trouble.
just like the size of a fucking lunchbox.
Yeah.
Not lunchbox, but like you'd put a sandwich.
CD player.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. CD player.
The Panasonic Shockwave CD player.
Oh, I had one of those.
The blue?
Yes, the blue.
They were blue and yellow, I think. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I love that shit. And you could throw it across a football field and it wouldn't do anything to it.
And I had so many. I went through so many disc players.
I mean, like, they're not cheap. So, like, but then they were cheap, but then they weren't. You would get them sort of secondhand for some... I'm trying to think where the fuck I got my... Probably birthday presents.
Yeah, mine were all birthday presents.
Yeah.
And
I had one time it was like a sleek black one.
Yeah.
Super fragile. And then the other time, I can't remember which came first. It was that big ass. I love that Panasonic so much.
I went through so many different ones.
I'd fucking use it again. I find these so flimsy. I'd like to just put my fucking Walkman in my backpack and not have to worry about it being on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I don't mind having a device like an iPod or
why don't they make fucking badass MP3 players? You know, they
do, but they're called iPods and they're
but like a sturdy one.
They're pretty sturdy now.
It's like a tennis ball. It's in a tennis ball. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just feel like a tennis ball is sturdy.
I had a few MP3 CD players. Those are the last ones that I was
yes, I had.
Hooked on.
I think I had one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe.
So you could put like 100. Did you ever have a CD where you had like 100 songs?
I had MP3 CDs, but I'm trying to remember if I played them at home or if I played them on the go.
Okay.
Where was I going?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I remember having those like sleeves, all those CDs.
For sure.
What do I bring on my trip? I gotta choose only 10.
I found at one point a binder of CDs.
Oh no! Somebody stole it from a car or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Assholes.
And I was like, oh my god, there's so much music. There was like, that person must have been.
Did you keep it?
Yeah, I ended up keeping it. Yeah.
Whoa! What a dark story to your musical influence.
Well, I just figured it was.
No, I'm not calling you dark. I'm just like, what are you gonna do? Like,
yeah.
I mean, you were probably pretty young.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't think to maybe like post on, like at that point it wasn't post online and see
no,
if someone,
the internet wasn't really. It wasn't
the police station maybe, I don't know, but like you made a choice, it's fine. So it must have added a lot to your repertoire.
Yeah, it was very
So it was like a gift almost. A gift!
Kind of. I mean, I did.
From them to you.
And the ones that I didn't like, I just gave to other people. I had...
More influence.
I had friends go through, like I brought it, did I bring it to high school? I don't remember. Or
I just picture you
over
in the cafeteria with
like,
this
book
open, and everybody's around you in a massive group, and they're like, Polly, give me 16 candles. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it yet. There's so many classics I haven't seen.
Music CDs.
I knew that. Yep, I knew that's what we were talking about. 16 Candles soundtrack. Boom. Boom.
Road trips. I've been in Toronto so many times. Driven and
driving.
And just driving. Yeah.
Yeah, because of family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so just trying to pass out while you're driving, and just I would listen to music.
When I was a kid, I don't remember what we did. Like, where were we going? Like, why did we need those things?
What?
Well, we went to Saint Hilaire. Oh no, we lived in Saint Hilaire. We lived in Saint Hilaire until I was 5. 3. It's all a blur. It's all a blur. But what were you talking about? It was more interesting than whatever this is. But you were saying that you would zone out. You would listen to music and sort of zone out?
Yeah, well, just a bunch of different things. And it's just interesting how you were just stuck with whatever you were stuck with. Sometimes my batteries would be low, so they wouldn't last the whole trip. So I wouldn't be able to listen to music anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So then sometimes we would just play.
I like silence in the car for sure.
Oh, my parents were always listening to music.
Oh my god.
And
that's why you're so immune to it.
I guess, yeah.
We listen to more like I have
Italian
to fucking listen to
music
this
or Beatles.
And I hope not at the volume that he plays it now.
No, sometimes, but no.
I mean, that would be super fun, but also like super destructive.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something that was super fun, and it's gone now. Now all I'm thinking about is a dinosaur-themed diner, but that doesn't come out that's from nowhere. Maybe it's from somewhere.
Road trip,
music. Oh, yeah. We listened to audiobooks.
Okay.
And we listened to Voyage into Space.
Cool.
Journey into Space. That's definitely not the sound. Go see
Chicken.
Owen the Griffon on Instagram. He makes that noise when he barks. So yeah, we would listen to that, and it was always like super creepy, and we would continue listening to it wherever we got, so we were in a hotel or whatever. And I remember pulling my blankets over my face because of the fucking scary ass audiobooks. I'm pretty sure we listened to like Lord of the Rings, Bilbo, not Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit.
Cool.
We listened to The Hobbit. It was fucking terrifying.
Cool.
Like, I'm not sure my
these
parents
are
on tape, on cassette tape.
tapes. All right, I didn't know those existed.
Oh yeah,
until a lot older. Yeah, I never had an audio. Well, besides like
I wish I'd listened to it more.
Exercises at school and stuff.
Yeah.
But
there's so many, man. We like
even now. It's becoming bigger and bigger right now too.
Oh, of course, yeah. But I'm always putting on Spotify pop all day, which is like very limited in terms of brain stimulation. I fucking love it because it keeps me happy.
Yeah.
But like all the things I could potentially absorb. But and that because you kind of had, like you were saying, you were at the mercy of your machines. Like if your thing was dead, you couldn't listen to music anymore. But also like you're in a car for several hours. That's your limitation.
Yeah.
So what you're listening to makes a huge difference.
For sure. Those little shitty arcade games, portable arcade games. Do you remember any of those where they're like licensed? Games. They're all kind of do the same thing.
Are they like Game Boys?
No, they're not Game Boys. They're really like their own thing. Yeah, their own thing. There was like a Mortal Kombat one and a Terminator one, and basically like just
black pixels.
Exactly. Yeah. It was just like predetermined, programmed. Like they were there. You can see them in the sun. That the movements were designed and written in there.
Yeah.
And you just move the light around, basically.
I'd buy that shit.
Oh my goodness, they sucked so much. They really I had 4 or 5 at one point, and it was just the same thing over and over, and the lighting and everything was just really shitty about it. They were made by Tiger.
Well, maybe I'm not thinking about the same thing. Maybe I'm just thinking of Game Boy stuff.
Tiger Games.
I want a Mortal Kombat game at one point. Oh no, that was a cartridge that you plugged into something.
Oh yeah. The it plugs into the shit. What was it called?
I don't know. We're losing them, Paul. We're losing them. We have to keep them entertained.
Keep them entertained.
Or they'll leave you for another podcast. Keep them entertained. Or you'll die. Expensive symbols return. I'm so hungry. What are the options after this?
I don't know. Not many.
How
about we wrap it up?
Sure, let's wrap it up instead of just like continuing this path of destructive, negative food behavior.
Food behaviors, man.
Oh man, Stefan, can you hear this? Can you make me something for supper? Damn it. This is coming out tomorrow, and I'm seeing him in a couple hours.
Oh,
that won't apply.
Damn.
Stefan is a friend. If you're new to the podcast, Stefan is a friend. He's an improv friend. He's a friend that does improv.
I'm glad you're justifying yourself. I'm sure a lot of people are asking a lot of questions.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not justifying anything. I'm just expanding.
The way you said it.
I'm expanding on the fact that he's not just a friend. He's also an improviser, and a good improviser at that. I'm saying, oh, stop. Stefan just makes me drink a lot. That's all.
That's all. Good friends.
Good friends.
Good times.
Yes. Thanks for coming to the show.
Episode 44.
And since this is coming out in the morning, come see Dice of Destiny.
Cool.
I am. We didn't do any ad segues.
I'm Julian McKenzie, co-host of the Scrum Podcast, a sports show I'm doing with my podcasting partner in crime, Tristan D'Amour, on the Upford Network. Every week, we analyze something different from the Canadian sports media landscape. Lack of diversity, getting a job in the field, coverage of different sports, and answering some of the harder questions. Through a combination of back-and-forth discussion and high-profile guest interviews, we're aiming to figure out exactly what's up in the world of sports. Find us wherever podcasts are sold. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, SoundCloud, Message in a Bottle.
Ad.
I'm Tom Zalatni, host and producer of Up for Discussion, a long-running comedy podcast on the Upford Network. Every week, me and my team of hilarious improvisers use audience-submitted questions to dive deep and delicious into every topic under the sun. Nothing is off limits. The audience has full control. It's like going to an improv show, only it's in your ears, and nobody's asking to see a scene about sex toys. Hopefully. One reviewer called it an underappreciated cult classic. Another reviewer called it not a very compelling product. Go check it out and see for yourself. The Up for Discussion podcast. Available wherever fine podcasts are sold.
Fucking gold segues. So, Dice of Destiny is a show with Mark Rowland, hosted by Brent Skagford, with Mark Rowland and Jordan McRae. Mm-hmm. It's like a D&D inspired thing, but Stefan and I are going to jump on stage and do it in a sci-fi world. Sci-fi. Montreal Improv, 8:30. I'm terrified. But excited. Excited. Because it will be fun. Or devastating. There's two options.
You will live
or I will die.
Most probably die.
Yeah, most probably die, because you know what? It's difficult.
Most people have all died so far?
Most have died.
Well...
Oh, you mean the characters?
Yes.
Because every show has been very successful.
Yes. This show has been successful.
Very successful. But the characters have died.
They've most often died.
Have often died.
Yes.
Or limbs, cut off and things like that. It's a great show. It's a great time. Come on out to Montreal Improv Pine. It's near Pine.
Take a road trip. Bring a toy.
Stop by the chicken festival and grab me some nuggets. Give us some nuggets. And put your left hand on your right elbow with your right hand limp and bob it up and down. Using your left hand, you've never looked so murderous. I love you.
Thank you very much for coming, everyone.
Stop on by next time. When we receive guests. We got a shipment of David and Jiva. Tune in next week for that episode where we talk about...
Bye-bye.
What? No, it's a segue. We actually know for once what it's going to be.
True, okay.
We talk about elephants, camouflage. This is what's challenging. I didn't plan this. What the hell is the third topic?
It always happens.
Automation.
Oh,
automation.
Good job. Good
very
job.
Cool.
Yeah, very
super cool. Super cool, as Joe
Super
Canto
cool.
likes to say. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for coming to our place.